chances are high that if you're watching this video or any video on YouTube about Yu-Gi-Oh, that star packs are not made for you. Now, why do I mention that? Well, I mention that because every time a new star pack comes out, and we have the most recent one here, Star Pack Vrains, every time a new one of these comes out, there's a ton of videos about how they're not good enough. They don't have holographic cards in them, which is definitely a letdown, and they just don't have that many competitive cards, and also the sets are, I mean, the pack itself is really tiny, the set's really tiny, it's only a 50 card set, and I see just a lot of negativity towards the star packs. But what you have to remember is that star packs aren't made for us, most likely. Star packs just in general are made for little kids, probably like less than 13, maybe even younger than that, like 10-year-olds that have watched the anime and want to get into Yu-Gi-Oh, and they want to open packs that have cards from the anime, and also it helps parents buy cheaper packs for their kids instead of buying like the $4 packs. I think that star packs are like less than $2, sometimes even $1 depending on where you get them from, because a lot of locals just have them lying around. Star packs are specifically made for those younger kids to get them into Yu-Gi-Oh, and I think in general it does that job well. Now today I bought this box, and the reason that I bought this box is that I was going to open Shadows of Valhalla, and I might still do that, but when I went to my local store today, it said that they sold out of all their boxes. I didn't actually buy any boxes before I left for Indy. Usually I buy sets the first day that they come out just to open them on the channel, just to give you guys an idea of what's inside of them, but I didn't do that this time, but I stopped by my locals. They didn't have it, and I thought I would just get the Star Pack Vrains. So that's what we're going to open today. Now, I do want to mention that I'm not just buying these. Oh gosh, that's not the way to open these at all. I do want to mention that the reason I'm buying this isn't just because like I needed something to open today. There were other sets there, obviously, but the main reason that I'm opening Star Pack Vrains is that I do actually want some cards out of here. Now, I don't know how likely it is that we'll pull everything that I need, but the main card we want is one Altergeist Conqueror in Starfoil Rare. Every card in the set can come as Starfoil. There's 49 commons that can all come as Starfoil, and then there's one Starfoil card that doesn't come as common, and that's actually a Decode Talker, which makes sense, obviously. But we really want to pull Conqueror. We also would like to pull Starfoil Personal Spoofings, but I don't think we'll actually pull a playset of those. I think that's pretty unlikely. But yeah, let's just jump in. So there's 3 cards per pack and 50 packs per box. With those ratios, we will pull 50 Starfoil cards, and that's kind of why I'm saying it's a pretty unlikely that we'll actually pull 3 copies of Personal Spoofing. And yeah, I don't know. I see so much negativity towards the star packs, and it really makes me sad because they're not for people like me, and that's kind of why it's like, for me, this is like a really bad Yu-Gi-Oh purchase. I definitely should have just bought the Altergeist Conqueror online, but I hate waiting. You guys know that. Chances of pulling one copy of that are actually pretty high. With these sets, like, for me, it's a bad purchase, but for a little kid, this could be really good. Like, you can actually, a ton of Trickstar cards in here, pretty much all of them except Trickstar Reincarnation, I think. Like, Candina's in here, Light Stage is in here, all that sort of stuff. So, anyway, let's jump right in. And yeah, there are some Altergeist cards in here as well, like Marionetta, Protocol. Those types of cards already have holographic printings, though, so I don't really have a reason to have those or want to pull those. So we flip it over. We have Silicoitus, the level 2 guy. Pretty cool. Kind of weird to see as a common. Security Block. And then Dual Assemble Worm. I actually don't even know. Oh, this was the Starfoil. Sorry, it's like kind of hard to see on the camera. Starfoils aren't the craziest thing to see. So this is a Starfoil. You can kind of see there. The problem with Starfoils, just in general, is that you can't even see them unless they're like in the light in a certain way. I don't know if I can like put them anywhere that you can really. I guess right there kind of works. But the problem with Starfoils, just conceptually, is that you can't really see them unless they're like in a particular light. And when you're looking at rarity cards, like you actually want cards that you can see no matter what angle you look from them at. So that's pretty important. So our Starfoil in this pack is Bittron. Sorry, it's like really hard to, I'll try to, we always know the Starfoil is in the front, so that's kind of what we'll do here. Backup Secretary, Link Bumper. You can see there's going to be a lot of Cybers cards in here. Mostly Cybers, Altergeist, Goki, and Trickstars, all things that are played in the anime. I should say once again, I always mention I don't really watch the anime for this, for Yu-Gi-Oh! At all. I don't really watch anime just in general. But yeah, it's kind of cool to have a set with all anime stuff. It's mainly, like I said, it's just for like the kids. They see stuff in the anime. They can get, oh, there's Concrete, but not the, oh, they have Suprex in here. That's kind of cool. I haven't seen anyone playing Starfoil Suprex, actually. But yeah, Starfoil cards are, I don't know, in my opinion, like, it varies. Some people put like gold rares below everything, so they really hate gold rares. I'm not a fan of gold rares, but I don't put them below everything. I would say that common is like the least thing that you want to have in your deck, and then Starfoil is like one set above that. Oh, we got Trickstar, Lilybell. So Starfoil is basically, in my opinion, only used in or 4 cards that don't have anything above common. And the other cards that I know that are Starfoil that aren't in any other rarity is Fluffle Bear. It has a Starfoil printing from one of these packs, Star packs. And that's one that I've always wanted to get. Oh, you pulled Decode Talker. I think you only pull like one of these a box. Looks pretty funny as a common. I think it's not technically a common. Got Altergeist Camouflage. We just talked about that in a video. But yeah, Fluffle Bear is a card that, like, I'm still hoping we eventually get a super rare printing. Dark Angel, I don't know what that is. Goki Thunder Ogre. And yeah, Trickstar Candina. Very cool. This was like, and once again, even if people don't like running these rarities, like, plenty of people do play like the commons from star packs. It definitely drives the price down of these cards, like the Trickstars and the Altergeist. Like, when Multi-Faker first came out, all the Altergeist Ultra Rares were like $10 a piece at least. Crackling Dragon. Hackworm and Trickstar Light Stage, like I said. And I mean, like, it's not... I'm not going to, like, look down on you for playing, like, commons of these cards. Like, it's cool that, like, for people that don't really care about having those cards as ultra rares, that they actually have another option. Even if they don't want to admit that they want to play Star Pack cards. Not that everyone's, like, clamoring to play Star Pack cards. We got Goki Thunder Ogre. Hackworm. Altergeist Protocol is a common. Looks pretty crazy. It's kind of interesting because you actually really get to see the artwork on these cards when they're in common. That's one reason that I really want Hope Harbinger to get reprinted as something besides Platinum Gold Rare, because or Platinum Secret Gold Rare. I don't even know. So many different rarities now. Oh, we got a Starfoil Goki Suprex. Actually, kind of cool. That's nice. And then Link Bumper, Gateway Dragon. I don't actually think. I think other than the Decode Talker, you just have an equal chance to pull everything, which is kind of interesting. Dual Assembler, Trickstar Candina. So we're getting like a whole Trickstar deck here. Backlinker. But really, like, yeah, like I said, these are just marketed towards, got another Lilybell and Starfoil. Pretty cool. Goki Rematch. I actually have seen Starfoil rematches played. Specifically because, I don't know, there's like this weird thing. I don't think it really goes for most people because most people just want like the highest rarity everything. But there is a select group of people, not like anyone in particular, but some people really do just want to play lower rarity versions of the cards they don't want to draw. I've seen common Gem Knight Garnets a lot. DT Jirac Alios when that card was played. Deflate Compiler. So in Goki Rematch, they don't actually want to draw that card, so a lot of people that I've seen actually do play the Starflow version, so it still isn't just like a common, but I don't know. There really isn't any hard science backing the fact that you don't draw low rarity cards as much as high rarity cards. It's more like a placebo effect, but it is worth mentioning that some people actually do play the lower rarity Goki Rematch. I am still hoping that eventually we do get reprints of the Altergeist cards. Well, personal spook. Yeah, I got Lycris in here. So it looks like all the Trickstars are in here except for Reincarnation. But I actually really do want... I'm kind of surprised they didn't put super printings of Spoofing and... that card looks crazy. Spoofing and Concrete in the recent OTS pack, which I haven't made a video about. Pretty much everything that I've wanted to say about that pack has already been said, either on another channel or you can... Oh, cool. Got a Goki Rematch there. We've pulled some duplicates. No personal spoofings yet, though. Not even... I don't think we've even just pulled the common personal spoofing. But yeah, it is... I don't know, like the recent OTS pack, it's pretty bad, but I think you guys have probably already heard that from other channels. Simo did a really good video on it, and honestly, you can go back to like the OTS 6 and 7 discussion videos, which I did talk about, and you can pretty much just cover up the image and just listen to them, and pretty much everything I say about those packs is applicable to OTS 8. I think Specifically, OTS 6, which had good ultimate rares but bad super rares. Pretty much everything I said in that video you can apply to the most recent OTS pack as well. We got a common personal spoofing. Like I said, I don't think we're going to pull a play set of... Oh, we got a Marionetter in here. These cards look really crazy as commons. Marionetter. Pretty cool. But it's like, yeah, it's cheaper to pick up Altergeist now just because, like, Star Pack exists. Even if most people don't want to use these rarities, just the increase in copies of these cards in circulation always lowers the price. But, yeah, you can pretty much just cover all of the all the images on that OTS 6 discussion, because that one had really good ultimate rares as well. And then almost all of it is just applicable to OTS 8. Because OTS 8 has some cool ultimate rares. Everything else kind of sucks. We have, what does that say? Oh, it's Flick Clown. We have a Starfoil Flick Clown. That's definitely what that says. Oh, it looks real good from there. Twist Cobra. Seen some Starfoil Twist Cobras as well. Like, people play Starfoil cards. It's usually just in cases where they, we got Altergeist Camouflage. Starfoil, not the Altergeist card we want as Starfoil, but I'm not too worried here. I think it's very likely that we'll pull every copy of a card in this pack in Starfoil. I'd be pretty disappointed if we did not pull at least one Conqueree, another backlinker, especially because we have pulled some multiples. We have Altergeist Prime Banshee. I believe that Hextia is not in this set, but that one is. Trickstar Light Stage Starfoil. It's kind of cool. It's like, my problem with Starfoils, and I think the problem with a lot of people with Starfoils, isn't that they look bad when you get them in the right light. Like, they look pretty cool when they have like the stars all over them and stuff. It's just that you have to get them in the right light, and that makes it, like, a lot of times they just look like commons. And I think that when you contrast them to dual terminal cards, oh, we got a Starfoil Trickstar Candina, kind of neat. When you contrast these with dual terminal cards, which even though they use like the same technology or similar technology, you can pretty much always tell that those have like the dual terminal foiling or layer on top of them, which I think is what people wanted with Starfoils. I've been playing this game long enough to know that when Starfoils were first revealed, people were really excited because all we got were pictures of when the Starfoiling was actually working. And that kind of stuff. Fire Prison, what the heck? There's so many bad Cybers cards. Altergeist Protocol, Trickstar Narcus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So the Altergeist that aren't in here, I don't think Moloseek's in here. Maybe it is, we just haven't pulled it. I kind of doubt that though. And then Multi-Faker. But like a lot of the main Altergeist cards are in here, which is kind of cool. Goki Scorpio. Pretty important card. Another card that I have seen played as a Starfoil. Just for the not drawing. Oh, we pulled another one of those in the same pack. That's pretty funny. I could play all common Altergeist. Cracking Dragon. We have pulled a play set of those in Starfoil. Pretty unlikely. Link Slayer looks weird as a common. That card actually is pretty cool. I just used that in that starter deck showdown with Nim Nim. If you guys haven't seen that video, but it's pretty cool. Dot Scraper. Pulse Mines. Hey, that's semi-limited in Duel Links. A card that I made fun of a lot, but now that I've played Duel Links, I can understand that card is probably pretty annoying. I only ever played against a couple Yurgia, but they definitely weren't the funnest decks to play against. The most fun decks to play against. Someone will kill me on that. Cybers Wizard. Bitcoin. Bittron. Jeez. Konami promoting Bitcoin. At the oh, nice. Personal Spoofing Starfoil. Yeah, see, I think I'd just play the rare over this. I don't know. I guess if I had 3 of these, I'd probably play them, but that's not going to happen, so. I went to the casino. I don't really go to casinos very often. I think I've only gone to casinos 3 times. I'm not really a big gambler. I just prefer guaranteeing stuff, which I know is kind of hypocritical, seeing I'm opening a box to pull Altergeist Conqueree here. But yeah, I went to the casino and I was trying to find a Konami machine, just like because Konami does a lot of the slot machines, and I did find one. And oddly enough, I couldn't take a picture because I don't know if you guys have been to a casino, but the casinos where I live are like pretty weird about like taking pictures inside of them, which makes sense. They don't want anything crazy happening or something. I don't really know, but just protect the people inside, I guess. Oh, protocol, Starfoil. But the artwork on the slot machine was very similar to Amano Iwado, like very, very similar, which I thought was pretty funny. Like, I actually stopped by the machine. Oh, nice. Exactly what we wanted to pull. There it is. Altergeist Concrete. This box was not a waste. Once again, it's not the coolest looking thing ever, but this card is only printed in common besides this, so that is exactly what we wanted to pull. But yeah, actually, I stopped at that machine not because I noticed it was a Konami machine, but I actually stopped at it just to look at it and say, oh, that looks just like a Mono Iwado, and then I saw, oh, that's actually a Konami machine, which I thought was pretty funny. So Konami is getting double duty out of their artwork. I mean, it wasn't exactly the same thing. It was just a mountain with a face in the same shape as a Mono Iwado, but I thought it was pretty funny, at least. We've actually pulled a lot of candy nuts. I don't know how much the Trickstar cards from this pack are. Not that I'm like super interested in selling them. It's always fun when we pull two of the same card, same pack. That always would happen in battle packs as well. Although in those sets it was a lot less likely because there's like hundreds of cards in those battle pack sets. Hackworm, broken. A lot of Cybers cards. A couple of these worm cards seem to be in here. But mostly, I mean, I'm assuming stuff that was played in the anime. Another Goki rematch Starfoil. That's pretty cool. Like, honestly, like, I don't know. Going through here, can you really say that the set is, like, not full of good cards? Like, it's not... It's not going to be good for people that want to plus from buying a box. Although I don't think it would actually be impossible. I mean, the box only costs, like, $40, which I think is pretty good. $40 for 150 cards is actually just insane when you're like a little kid, especially considering I mean, like, not competitively, but if you were like a little kid looking to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! And you maybe had some like of your staples like in middle school or whatever, like MST, maybe Torrential, like some good trap cards or whatever, even bad trap cards, just whatever middle school staples are. If you bought this, like, or if your parents bought it for you because you're 10 or whatever, you would actually get a pretty decent number of possible deck strategies here. Maybe they're not going to be as refined, but I would be willing to bet that because this set has I would honestly like think that Altergeist Trickstars would probably wreck the middle school metagame. I mean, Protocol is already a pretty dumb card, even in normal competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I think in like the competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Of middle school, that combination would be really deadly. Which I know seems funny. I know it'll probably get memed on in the comments, but like I said, like, you just gotta realize that not everything has to be made for you as a player. But when you buy like just like next time you open like your regional entry packs, just look at the cards you're pulling and really look at like how many of them are like even playable, even from like a casual standpoint. A lot of the times it's just like the rares, supers, ultras, and secrets, and even then not so much. But in this star pack, which we're almost completing here, a lot of these cards actually are fairly playable, which I think is pretty cool. I would say that the ratio of playable cards to unplayable cards in this set is actually extremely high and much higher than a normal set, which I think is kind of interesting. Anyway, that was the last pack there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Starfoil box opening of the Star Pack. They got all these Starfoil cards. So we did pull exactly one copy of Concrete and one copy of Personal Spoofing. I think I'm just sticking with the rare Personal Spoofings, but I did actually really want to play this card. I didn't want to wait for shipping because I'm an impatient person that's bad with money, and then I just want to play this instead of the common one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later, and hopefully you enjoyed the discussion on Star Packs as we opened Star Packs. I'll see you guys later, though. Bye.